Hello, readers. Today, we're going to read one of my favorite stories. It's called Yafa and Fatima, Shalom Salam, by Jauzia Galani Williams. Now, this story, it's about two girls. They live next to each other in a country called Israel. One girl is Jewish, and she speaks Hebrew. The other girl is Muslim, and she speaks Arabic. Now, I love this story, readers, because I lived in Israel a long time ago. And when I lived there, I studied Hebrew and Arabic. And I'm going to teach you guys one Hebrew word and one Arabic word. Shalom means hello and peace in Hebrew. Salam means the same thing in Arabic, hello or peace. Let's practice. Shalom.
Shalom.
Salam.
Salam.
Very good, readers. Okay. Now, we're also going to learn a word in English that we'll need for the story later. It's fasting. Fasting means you go a long time without eating. It could be 12 hours, it could be 24 hours, but that's fasting. You're hungry all day. And okay, guys. So, I want you now to look at the picture on the cover of the book. And I want you to think, what is the relationship between these two girls? Are they enemies? Are they cousins? Are they friends? Are they sisters? But before you answer that, I want you to look at what they're doing. It looks like they're holding something together, or maybe sharing something together. And look at the expression on their faces. How do they feel about sharing this bowl of something? So now I want you to turn to your partners, and I want you to guess what the relationship is between these two girls. Now, Li Ming, what do you think the relationship is between these two
They
girls?
seem to me friends because they're kind of smiling at each other. They look friendly.
Oh, very good. Well, we'll find out. Now, when we're reading the story, readers, we're going to think to ourselves, what do you think the message is that the author has for us, that she wants us to think about? Okay, now let's get started. Okay, let's go to the beginning. Yafa and Fatima. In a beautiful land called the Land of Milk and Honey, there lived two neighbors. One was named Yafa, and the other was named Fatima. Yafa and Fatima each owned a beautiful date grove. During the week, they both worked very hard gathering their dates. On most days, Yafa and Fatima sold all their dates at the market and were able to buy plenty of tasty food to eat, which they often shared. Yafa loved Fatima's shawarma, and Fatima loved Yafa's schnitzel. Looks pretty tasty. Yafa prayed in the synagogue. Fatima prayed in the mosque. They both loved God, and they both loved to follow God's way. Yafa would read from her Siddur in the morning. Fatima would read from her Quran in the morning. Yafa fasted on Yom Kippur. Fatima fasted during Ramadan. Fatima celebrated Eid. Yafa celebrated Passover. Now, readers, I'm thinking that these two girls, they have different culture, they have different religion, they eat different food, and they celebrate different holidays. But they seem to be very good friends. So I think they appreciate each other's cultures, and I think that's pretty cool. So let's read on. When Yafa saw Fatima, she would wave and call, "Shalom, peace." When Fatima saw Yafa, she would wave and call, "Salam, peace." One year, there was very little rain. Fatima and Yafa had very few dates to eat or to sell at the market. Yafa lay awake at night. She was worried. Maybe Fatima is hungry, thought Yafa. Fatima lay awake at night. She was worried. Perhaps Yafa didn't have enough to eat, thought Fatima. Now, readers, I want you to think, these two girls are obviously very good friends, and they seem to be very worried about each other. And I want you to turn to your partners, and I want you to tell your partner what you would do if you were either Yafa or Fatima's friend in this situation. What would you do to help your friend out? So, let's try it. Li Ming, what would you do if you were Yafa or Fatima's friend?
It seems Yafa and Fatima is kind of worried about each other.
That's right.
They actually think of the other's interest. I think they just need to maybe make a phone call or just communicate more. Say hi, how are you doing? And want to make sure if you have enough food to eat.
Okay, that's very good, Li Ming. Well, let's read on. Okay, Fatima, we're gonna find out to see what they did. Fatima placed a basket of dates on her donkey. Then she took them to Yafa's house. She poured the dates into a basket on Yafa's porch. Meanwhile, Yafa collected a basket of dates, placed it on her donkey, and carried it to Fatima's house. She poured the dates into a basket on Fatima's porch. The two neighbors quietly made their way back home, feeling happy. Now, readers, why do you think Fatima and Yafa would be happy? I mean, they just gave up their dates, and they don't have many dates because it was a bad year. There wasn't a lot of rain, and so why would they be happy to give up their dates and give it to their friend? So let's pause and talk to your reader, or talk to your partner, and let's see what we have to say. So,
Okay.
Li Ming, why do you think they would be happy?
Yeah, because when they give their own date to their good friend, then they know their good friend will have more days to eat and probably will be, probably will have enough food to eat, and then they won't be hungry. So when their friend is happy, they are happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good, Li Ming. I like that answer. Okay, let's read on. In the morning, when Yafa walked onto her porch, to her great surprise, she saw her basket full of dates. Goodness, I have so many dates. I will take more to Fatima tonight. Meanwhile, Fatima walked out onto her porch and was just as surprised. Goodness, I have more dates than I thought. I will take some more to Yafa tonight. That night, both Yafa and Fatima loaded their donkeys with dates and set off toward each other's homes. They met just where their fields came together. Fatima looked at Yafa. Yafa looked at Fatima. The two friends hugged each other and laughed. Shalom, said Yafa. Salam, said Fatima. Thank you for thinking of me, said Yafa. Thank you for thinking of me too, said Fatima. Together, they returned to Yafa's house to share a meal of dates and tea. The end. Now, readers, let's think. What do you think the story tells us about friendship? Do you remember how Yafa and Fatima felt happy when they helped each other out? Now, I want you to turn to your partners, and I want you to talk about a time you helped a friend out and it made you feel happy. Okay. Very good, readers. Now, Yaf and Fatima, they have two very different religions and cultures and languages, and but they enjoyed sharing each other's. They enjoyed sharing their friends' culture and then their you know uh, oh they enjoyed sharing each other's culture, but especially enjoyed sharing each other's yummy food. Now I want you to turn to your partners and talk about a time that you shared a friend's culture, food. Maybe it was a holiday, a celebration, and talk about that with your partner. Very good, readers. Now, remember in the beginning, I asked you to think about the message the author might be sharing with us. Thinking about the two friends in the story, what do you think the message is that she wants us to think about? The author wants us to think about. Discuss it with your partner. Very good, readers. The end.